Okay, we have understood that ultimately L&D as L&D professionals, we would like to go for strategic learning and development. In the sense, how do we strategize for the learning and development function? So before we move on to strategic learning and development, it is essential for us to understand what are the different components of learning and development. So we have discussed about the five components of learning and development. And before we go to create a learning culture, it is very essential for we people to understand how to have a good and a sound learning and development philosophy for the organization in place. So how do you build L&D philosophy? On what basis you can build learning and development philosophy? Many times, some people ask, what is L&D philosophy? Okay, so please remember here that L&D philosophy is the one such an important concept upon which we can build the learning culture of an organization. Learning and development philosophy, in fact, I should say, provides a foundation on which learning culture can be further built up. So, learning and development philosophy is that sound policy on which we can in future go and build learning culture of an organization. So how to go about or how to put a sound learning and development philosophy in place? To put strong learning and development philosophy in place, it is very, very important to understand that our learning and development function should be aligned to the strategic business objectives of the organization. If the learning and development philosophy is not aligned to the strategic business objectives of the organization, then it will be ineffective. So, the first consideration in building learning and development philosophy is that the learning and development philosophy should be directly related to the strategic business objectives of the organization. In other words, L&D philosophy should be aligned to the strategic business objectives of the organization. Not only that, second important point is learning and development philosophy should be integrated very effectively with the overall human resources management policy and philosophy of the organization. Then only learning and development philosophy can be more effective. So first of all, L&D, as far as L&D philosophy is concerned, it is very important to align the L&D philosophy with the strategic business objectives of the organization. Secondly, we should align L&D philosophy with the overall human resources management policies and functions of the organization. Thirdly, it is very much important that learning and development philosophy should be performance oriented. If the learning and development philosophy is not performance oriented, then the whole purpose of going for strategic learning and development will be defeated. So, third point is learning and development philosophy should be performance based or performance oriented or performance focused. This is the third point. Fourth point regarding learning and development philosophy is your learning and development philosophy should encourage everybody in the organization to utilize their full potential. All of us have got our own hidden talents. So the learning and development philosophy should encourage everyone in the organization to go for realizing their true hidden potentialities. So this is one. And secondly, learning and development philosophy should have their should encourage individual each and every individual working in an organization to go for their personal development plans. usually, very commonly, they are called as PDPs, their personal development plan. So everybody working in an organization should have their performance development plans in place. Performance development plans should basically focus on self-managed learning. Okay, so PDP should be there in your learning philosophy. Apart from that, you can also include in the performance development plan, you can also include some part of training. What sort of training is required for individuals? In addition to training, you can also include what is called as coaching, guiding, and mentoring by senior managers. So this is another component of what I should say, learning and development philosophy. And lastly, the learning and development philosophy should also be based on what are the investments that are available to the organization to build the overall learning and development function in the organization. So I will repeat once again how we can draft an effective learning and development philosophy of an organization. Basically, please remember, learning and development philosophy gives us the foundation on which we can go and build learning culture of an organization. The first point in learning and development philosophy is learning and development philosophy should be aligned to the strategic business of the objectives of the organization. The second point in building learning and development philosophy is our learning and development philosophy, philosophy should be integrated with the overall human resources management function of the organization. Thirdly, learning and development philosophy should be performance oriented or performance focused so that it will encourage everybody to realize their true potential. Next, learning and development philosophy should be based on PDPs or personal development plans. Everyone in the organization should have a personal development plan which can help in terms of self-managed learning. And also PDPs can make use of training and training various training functions to enhance their performance development plans. In addition to this, PDPs can also include mentoring, guiding, coaching by senior managers. Lastly, learning and development philosophy should also consider what are the investments that the organization would like to make in the function of learning and development. So these are a few points I can suggest while going to build an organization's learning and development philosophy. Thank you very much.